Anybody on Fighter Counts along with? Oh boy, Double RPG and Adam Kai.
Oh,
I was gonna
we're
say the Bad Gamer and Star Child. I was like, wait, no, that was yesterday.
Pepsi for TV game.
Golly, I had to think. I was like Star Child and Bad. No, wait.
Oh boy, you still have yesterday on the mind.
Oh my god, that was long for a lot of just okay stuff.
Yeah, it pretty much was a shit show except for like a
It,
few announcements.
like
But yeah,
it wasn't a zero. You know, it was just I don't know. I figured it'd be a lot of it was very Western games, which is kind of weird. I don't want to make it sound like I only play Japanese games. Like no, I don't. But bruh, a lot of
not a lot of
I didn't care about.
not a lot of Switch 2 announcements either during that stream.
Yeah, I figured like I know Nintendo has their own thing, but I figured if it was a like there'd be like you know multi-plat games that would be announced there, you know, right?
Right? I mean, there were some OG Switch games that were announced, but no Switch 2 game announcements. Well, for at least multi-plat games. I was
It is
so...
interesting.
Hello there, Muteki.
Oi, oi.
Well, then again, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is one of those Switch 2 games.
Yeah,
Well,
that one I'm alright with.
Yeah. Except for Hatsune Miku and Joker. But
No,
Ichiban I'm fine with in that game.
Ichiban!
I
Yay!
like Miku. I like Miku, she's fine.
Miku!
People forget she's Sega. I'm one of those people.
She is, sadly.
Because she's in
Yeah.
Yakuza 5. I don't know if you know that. There's a chibi of her in Yakuza 5.
No, never knew
Yeah.
that.
If you play with Saijima, there's an ice sculpture of her.
Huh. Oh, Muteki, you know they're gonna be doing that game key card for that game. It's sad, but true. One of the games on Switch 2 I'm surprised that actually released on release day was Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster. But here's the thing though, if you have the Switch 1 version of the game, there's no free upgrade for the Switch 2 version.
Yeah, it's one of those.
And I'm like, Konami, what the hell, guys?
This guy. The
Oh, hey,
typical,
you know-
they just got beat up by Kiryu and should be dead, but are getting up slightly hurt. Pose right here. You're really
No
tough.
killing.
I'm like,
No
You're
killing.
dead. You're dead.
Exactly.
Oh, well, that's all on fire.
Darkness, no killing. Do-do-do-do.
And you're not just dead, you're DED dead.
Dead.
D,
My enemy
D,
cut out his
D.
tongue.
Donkey, 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 donkey.
Alright. My enemy cut out his tongue. Go
Ugh.
ahead. Tell him to do this. La 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 la. You can't do it.
Oh god, what were we talking about with that character that had who had his tongue removed or whatever? Or chopped off or whatnot. I thought we were talking about something in relation to having somebody's tongue cut out, but then you mentioned a character from something who had his tongue cut out.
That's what I was referencing. With the Men in Tights. 'Cause you
Yeah,
said
yeah,
DED,
that's what it is.
That was from Men in Tights when you did that.
Yeah.
It'd be
DED.
dead. You want this guy?
Dead.
I remember what he asked.
Everyone's dead, Dave.
He said, so you want this guy eliminated, removed, possibly even killed.
Oh no.
Oh, hey, it's Watase from the Omi Alliance.
That guy on the right looks like he's like,
Okay, when did they go Super Saiyan? I know it's glossy hair and all that, but still,
Yeah.
looks like they just went
Legit.
Super Saiyan.
Especially that guy, yeah. The left, two on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Whee!
Okay. Yeah, the Mimo Warigumi, basically the only alliance in this game. Too bad they don't have any Kansai accents in them, since they're in
I can't do a
Kyoto.
Kamehameha, but I can do Vegeta's technique.
Oh, the energy volley.
Even though it's true, Goku's the one who actually did it in the manga. Vegeta never did it in the manga. Goku did. He blasphemed.
What? Well, you know, the anime and
Because
manga.
Vegeta's an elite.
The anime and manga like to differentiate each other sometimes. Like, there are moves from the manga, from Dragon Ball, that are not in the anime, and it especially Super.
It's just fine, because, like, you know,
That's true.
it's straight up Vegeta's technique. You know?
Right.
Like, the anime just straight up lying to you. Well,
Not to mention, in Budokai, I think I
mentioned.
mentioned this before, but in Budokai, Vegeta can volley his energy blast real fast.
Oh no, not this again. I keep losing that because I keep not knowing how to mash X.
It's like he just barfed out energy from his hands when doing that energy volley. Muteki says manga had but beheaded Babidi. Oh really?
Oh,
is that
what? He
is
does
that
that
how
back to me? You saw that?
he,
No, I'm Super Saiyan.
hey, you were so, oh! What the hell? Gimmick infringement.
Right?
Nobody of the Omi Alliance is going to be doing this. Not on Kiryu's watch. Oh, okay, so Majin Buu beheaded Babidi in the manga after, you know, when Goku convinced Buu to not take orders from him.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
'Cause in the manga, it was pretty gruesome.
Death.
Yeah.
Aha! Decapitation.
I definitely remember, like, in the Sailor Moon manga, that the deaths of the enemies were pretty gruesome over Sailor Moon Crystal.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
Talking
that's
about
getting pulled from
freaking Rumiko, man.
You
She
know
could
that?
she could come up with some good stuff.
They're pulling Crystal from Netflix at the end of this month or next month.
Really?
Yeah, and people are like, what the heck?
And they're gonna be
Because
putting it on,
their deal's probably running out
Yeah.
with whatever their
Oh.
current deal is running out with Netflix probably.
Ah, man. And I still
Talk
haven't
about
even
this
seen
why physical media is good.
and I still haven't seen season 3 or the Crystal movies
Oh,
based
that
off Super
scrap
S and
paper.
Stars.
There's 2 spots to go to.
Glossy hair can make anybody go Super Saiyan. Or it must be the power of Unreal Engine 4 that's allowing him to do that.
Isn't that why they switched? That's because of the lighting.
Right, for this game. Uh-huh. But still, it's just... There's just some things about the visuals in this game that are much better than the other Yakuza games.
That guy has armor, huh?
Oh,
Well, let's see, he gets a little of this one.
Muteki says, looks like dude who made the Heavy Rain game coming out with a new game, Directive 8020. Oh, really? David Cage is coming out with a new
boy.
game? I thought he was doing something Star Wars related.
Oh boy,
No.
not David Cage.
No, not French Kojima.
We don't need more, you know, architect, serial killer, robot, blood, drug shit.
Way to put it. Oh, it's blocked. Okay.
I swear to God, Kojima, David Cage,
Mariato.
and Neil Druckmann have an inner circle.
Hello, Mr. Apothecary Man. That should be completely, very scared, but instead of just standing calmly.
Well,
What's up with that?
well, I guess the building next to him is not burning, so he can at least feel a little bit at ease.
Do with prize tickets. City's on fire.
Yeah, we saw that you posted the trailer, Toma, and thank you.
Who are these guys in greens? 10th division.
Oh.
They swiped everything of value. Golly.
I'm about to say, why are you silver-haired? You're not Jungi Han. What the hell?
Sheesh, and I'm sure you ain't going Ultra Instinct either.
God, it does look like they're either going Ultra Instinct or Super Saiyan during
Right?
this.
Friggin' G Gundam Super Ray. That's what it reminds me of. Right, Metal, because everything went gold.
Oh yeah.
Muteki said, hey, if anyone played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 story where you climb a mountain in ice, make a game where you just climb.
Climb a mountain and don't do anything else.
Didn't they do that with... Didn't Nintendo do that with Ice Climbers? Even though you weren't technically climbing a mountain, but you were jumping platforms to keep going up.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is true, though it was stage-based, though, and not a continuous thing, so...
Oh. Now, if you said, like, Mountain Climbing Simulator, now that's a game I don't think that's been done.
That's different.
That Cairn game is one now, isn't it? That Cairn game? That's got a demo out now?
Oh, yeah?
That's a mountain climbing simulator, isn't it?
Yeah, now that I think about it.
There's also a demo for what, Neo 3? I didn't even check any of that out.
Yeah, and speaking of demos, Yuka Replay E just released the demo released on Steam today. You know, the remake to Yooka-Laylee.
Yes, the Ode to Collectathons, that was kind of a Kickstarter shit show, wasn't it?
Eh.
Or am I thinking of the different of another one?
Oh boy.
Because there's been a lot of them, sadly.
Hey, Lord Doom.
There's been a lot of Banjo-Kazooie likes that have kind of wound up blowing. Though I think Yooka-Laylee was like, okay, here we go. Okay, it was.
Uh-oh.
It had a lot of the heart there, but apparently a lot of the stages were pretty empty with nothing to do.
I didn't close the whole dock.
Right.
That used to be the only kind of big thing is like large empty levels, and that's about it.
Well,
Okay,
I can't see the chat at all.
Don't worry. I'm looking at it. Muteki says, guys excited
with
for...
one of us.
Are you guys excited for the Mortal Kombat collection?
Like I said,
am.
I give Midway that they are trying to get every conceivable version they can, which is very admirable. Including, as I've said, objectively ass versions.
Yep.
And I know for a fact of other versions that they're probably going to inevitably announce that people are just going to have a great laugh at, like the Game Boy Color version of Mortal Kombat 4.
Oh boy.
With its infamous FMV fatalities that look like bit crunch garbage on a Game Boy Color. So yeah, there's like that. And of course the Game Boy Mortal Kombats that all basically kind of blow. And then the first GBA one, which is a incredibly butchered port of Ultimate 3. And then there's the latter two Game Boy games, which were actually good. And not to mention, these are the ones that include like all the weird palette swaps. as like hidden content, including shit like anime Scorpion and like Predator Vision Sub-Zero and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
But they were all just like very obvious, easy recolors.
I see you're making Harada your bitch right now.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I'm just trying to build up my gun meter here.
Not
Top for
the
the Kamehameha.
not the Tekken series producer, just this guy from Yakuza 5.
Well, not that Harada. A Harada. I mean, apparently, people want to kick his ass though after the disastrous update though.
Well, a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah.
Since it
A lot
kind
of
of broke the game completely.
Lord Doom says that he's going to be going to the zoo later today, and he's going to have a sensible chuckle at some goats.
Hey, nothing wrong with the sensible chuckle.
Oh yeah, cut to you right after I did that tiger drop down.
What is it with goats in their eyes that make them look somewhat unsettling?
Rectangular
Yeah.
pupils.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rectangular pupils.
They look like they're going to sage mode, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly it. It's the weird eyes.
Because guess what I have in my room right now? It's a calendar of animals, and right now it's the goat for this
okay.
month. And I'm literally looking to every time I wake up, I look at those weird eyes.
You go.
See a goat with it, and look right at those pupils and go like,
Damn, you weird.
There's only one famous goat I know, and that's Adam Sandler's goat.
oh dang, he
I
stabbed
thought it was
and
Chris
shot.
Jericho.
He's the Ocho, really. Or the Nueve now.
Well, he was the Nueve. Remember, he lost the title to,
Yeah.
who was it who got his title? Well, somebody in ROH.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And, now, if I remember correctly, there's no, Collision tonight because they had the Fire Fest, both Dynamite and Collision back-to-back on Wednesday, which they're doing again for that, whatever it is they're doing, that cinema or whatever it's called. But truth be told, I'm not gonna be able to watch both of them, as I'll only be watching Dynamite, and then I have to go to bed because I have to go to work the next day.
I saw Lord Doom saw what I did. Waiting for him to stand. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Wait a minute, did he say this is Sakamoto Ryoma's story and you're not part of it? Who do you think you are, Titus? This is my story and you're not a part of it.
No killer, and watch him still be alive.
Exactly.
Somehow.
No killing. Ah, shit.
Kiryu didn't do that. The laws of
Yeah,
nature did that.
I was. Lord Doom said,
Remember, Kiryu didn't technically kill them. Therefore, it was gravity that killed them. Therefore, technically, his hands are clean.
Yep.
Yeah. Saw Lord Doom said, that's great.
You were calling out the finisher like a wrestler.
Ah!
Muteki, I haven't tried handheld mode for Switch 2 yet.
Battery.
That's kind of funny. I am currently playing a Nintendo handheld, although it's much of a smaller one. It's my Game & Watch Mario Brothers.
None of you got that swollen battery, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because I sent it on Facebook. Alex saw it.
Oh
Alex
yeah.
found it.
And at least when I got my Switch 2, it didn't have the receipt stapled on the top of the box and punctured through the screen
Yeah!
like some people.
Yeah, some New York GameStops had that issue. And apparently, and they even made like a joke post about it, saying that they confiscated all the staplers in the company. And they'll
Oh,
replace any damaged, units. But yeah, they've confiscated all the staplers.
oh, poor Milton's gonna be sad. Have you seen my stapler?
It's red.
It's red.
Red swing line.
Excuse me. I
Oh,
believe you
what?
have my stapler.
Oh, come on.
Also, fun
Oh,
fact, you can only
not
buy
a
that.
Dachi.
Oh, damn. Okay, shit. I was
Not
just
a
going to say, fun fact, you can only buy that color directly from their website now. Since most swing lines are either blue or black, I believe.
God, not a Dachi. I mean, I know he's older than Kiryu, but wait, is he technically older than Kiryu, or are they about the same age?
You know, that's because yeah, they're. I think they're about close in age actually. If it's proper time.
Yeah.
But Adachi here, I guess, is older because they're using a younger looking Kiryu here model.
Yeah. Muteki says, the world is better off without snakes. I see what you did there, Muteki.
Big enough. I hope Delta is good. It seems alright. Good.
Yes.
I hope so too. Same here. I am here for the return of Snake versus Monkey, or if you're on Xbox, Snake versus Bomberman.
Oh, yes.
It's all cool. Because it's like, yeah, I forget that Konami owns the Hudson properties sometimes.
And apparently the only thing they care about is Bomberman, when there's others they should be caring about.
Yeah, and that's it. Bomberman and nothing else.
Yeah. It's like, Konami, you want your hand in the fighting game community or in the fighting game division? Then bring back Bloody Roar, for crying out loud. Don't worry about the original creator. Just look at his games, use them as a blueprint, and, move the series forward since you got the IP.
Well, hey, they could put the GameCube version of the fourth game up on the online.
Oh.
They can always put Primal Fury up
Golly.
since it was on GameCube.
That is possible. Although
yeah, you never know.
Yeah, although I still see them putting out Twin Snakes eventually.
And coding over.
They really need to, or re-release it in some fashion. So.
Oh, what?
Wait. Twitch thought that the word pachinkos is related to bullying? What the hell?
Pachinkos? What? Oh, think about it. What ethnic slur does it have in it?
In the middle of it, yeah. But
Oh,
that's why they can think about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
LP,
why it's flagging it.
But it's still stupid. It should know what a pachinko machine is.
Yeah, it's still flagging
Yeah.
it close enough, I guess.
And Lord Doom said about Fallout, if he do a Kiryu build, yeah. I mean, hey, Yakuza Dead Souls.
Exactly.
My exploding tower match against Mr. House. Well, Mr. House is just a piece of what is he? He's like beef jerky in a box. You can probably take him anybody, but
Well, yeah, he's essentially brain in a jar for all intents and purposes. So
did you
yeah.
ever do the ones where you just straight up kill him? You just open the box up, you see him
Yeah,
as beef jerky.
yeah.
Just
Just kill him, yeah.
Lord Doom says, call Benny up there too. I have taken him multiple times.
Oh, Benny, you ever played if you play a woman build, you have the option to do stuff to Benny before you kill him, which is kind of
That's funny.
Obsidian writing for him.
Oh, hey.
What? I think I do remember that achievement, barely. If you kill House with a golf club. Well,
Oh yeah, it's a BioShock reference or something, I think.
Adachi, watch him be just fine too.
Poor Adachi.
I'm dying and bloody. Then all of a sudden at the end of the game, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, Lord Doom's even confirmed that it is a reference to BioShock. Lord Doom says, you know, you get an achievement if you do it with a golf club.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about as reference to Bioshock.
Yeah.
Past what, Muteki?
Bye-bye, Adachi.
Adios.
Well, we'll see you again in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth or whenever Yakuza 9 is announced.
Well, hey, RE9 finally got announced, so there's hope for it yet.
Although I've been hearing rumors that the female that they shown in the trailer, the new girl, what's her name, Grace Ashcroft or whatever, who's supposed to be the daughter of one of the characters from the Outbreak games, surprisingly, that she's not the main protagonist. There's a rumor going around that Leon is supposedly supposed to be the main protagonist of RE9.
Oh my god. He said, I thought I was a goner. I read, I thought I was a gooner. And I'm like, wait, what? Okay, totally something else. Okay.
Well,
Oh.
they
God.
well, they had that back then. Interesting.
It's like, did Sega really bridge the gap with that? With that word becoming more
Thankfully,
and
they
more...
didn't.
Well, good. Because I was about to say, Sega, I think we're gonna need to have a talk.
Yeah, I don't need Sega telling me to telling me to do stuff.
Lord Doom then says, "It's would you kindly." That's the exact line. Oh, yes, this is the boss fight I was thinking of. You and Soji. Yep,
Kendo.
the last fight between you and
Oh, I wonder if I could
Nishiki.
hear the music. I actually like his music. I just hope it doesn't get like echoed from. No, it's not. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like I said, I honestly thought that you fought Soji in the previous chapter, but I guess it is this chapter. No, Izo. I mean, why did I say Soji? I'm not thinking of Majima.
Probably thinking of Majima. No, you weren't. Consciously.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks of Majima all the time. Because he's everywhere all the time.
Oh, the trailer for the new Mafia game, Toma. It's being showed again at the future game show. Oh, and if you guys haven't seen in the Discord, you know, since we are playing a Like a Dragon game, I picked me up a copy of Like a Dragon Kenzon when I got my Switch 2 on Thursday.
Sweet.
Yep. It was one of those PS3 the best game boxes. Basically, they're just like the greatest hits.
Yeah, it's. I was gonna say, yeah, it's like their re-release, greatest hits line.
Mm-hmm.
Is like the best or the hits, or it's like something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna need to see if I can find something that'll allow me to play import PS3 games on my PS3, which I'm sure there is.
Sure, it exists.
Lord Doom says, I'm neither of those things. The ethnicity doesn't work for me to be in either of those. You will fall, Izo. The story of Izo the Butcher is over. And then Sakamoto Ryoma would say, "This is my story and you're not a part of it." Man, so many Final Fantasy X reference lines. Star Child, if I recall correctly, the PS3 does not have, is not region free. It's only PS4 that is.
The PS3 is region free.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I actually played Super Robot Wars and the other Japanese games on there too.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well, cool. Thanks for pointing that out. Lord Doom says, "Remember, Kiryu, you never killed anyone. You gotta be Batman. What would Bruce do?" So if Kiryu's supposed to be Batman here, then that means that Nishiki is Jason Todd. Muteki says, "See, Kiwami has the song, but it's altered that it doesn't sound like this." And then Lord Doom says, "Give them the CTE. That's what Bruce would do." I'll definitely have to give Kenzan a try then on my PS3 when I get a chance.
I guess a more samurai-y Yakuza.
Well, it's different because it takes place during the Sengoku period.
Yeah, so let's just say let's just say you have to deal with giant ass like flintlock rifles, not like revolvers. So yeah.
Heck, if there was a localization for Kenzan, and you could upload it to the PS3, I would play it. And just like Ishin, the characters from the Yakuza universe play their historical counterparts. So in Kenzan, Kiryu is Musashi Miyamoto. Lord Doom then says, "I didn't kill him. He just died of the injuries from the fight in the hospital. See? It's different." No, man, there really isn't. Nice. You're doing those tiger drop slashes.
Finished it exactly how I wanted to finish it. Exactly how I wanted to.
Nice. Izo the Butcher is definitely done. His final chapter just concluded right there.
R.I.P.
結局私はあの人にとってあなたの代わりにはなれなかったってことか。
Your place in his heart?
竹内は
What?
兄弟は
I was never gonna take your place in his
あ
heart.
いつがもう一人の坂本龍馬なんだな。
Oh, Star Child. Yeah, he's right.
あの人はあなたを待ってます。ずっと。
That's for Reina and Shinji. Yeah.
も
Lord,
う戻
it
れな
would
い
seem
ところまで
you are the real
来てしまっ
Swan.
た。
I mean Sakamoto Ryoma.
あの人を止められるのはあなただけ。いざ私はあの人の兄弟にはなれなかった。あなただけなんです。あの人のすべてを受け止められるのは。いいぞ、しっかりしろ。いいぞ。
No killing.
武さんは
You better stay alive because I don't
表現に
kill. Hey, funny if he just that's how he says the line. You can't die because I don't kill. So you better say you.
必ず俺があいつを止める
Makes sense to me.
Boy, Izo's in tears.
Ah, there we go.
I said no killing. You better come back to life right now.
Now look at this right here. Look how slowly and gracefully that Sakamoto closes Izo's eyes. Like that. That's some cinematic quality right there.
兄弟
Powerful.
お前の目にはこの空
Forget about the other thing. Blood loss is making my brain weird. Don't look at my ear. Don't look at my ears like that. If he says that, game of the year. Lord Doom says.
Yeah, right. Oh, Darkchild, it goes on to explain that you should read that part. That's actually important if you want to play.
But if, yeah, okay. But if the game has DLC, you have to get the DLC from the corresponding region's store in order for it to work. Some games will let you mix and match, but it's rarely the case. Okay.
Ah, yeah.
I still have
But
another
I am-
Centuries episode, yeah, and I still, yeah. Well,
I imagine that
斉藤君
Kenzon, that the only DLC it has is basically just side stuff, not really like story expansions or whatnot.
ここに来た理由も
Yeah.
because it was really early. It came,
Nothing
if I remember
serious.
right, it was actually before 3.
そうか
I think 3 came after Kenzan.
Yeah.
Which is wild because I always thought it was the opposite, but yeah.
Wait, Kenzon was their first Yakuza game for PS3?
Yeah, if I remember right.
確かに初めちゃん
Wow,
新選組
dang.
におる理由はノーなんだ
Then I'm pretty sure that the game would feel very,
仲間残って
very
一人で何もかも抱え込んで
outdated
戦いに向かうんは
if, you know, playing it based on what it is now.
人とつるまんと一人でやる方がかっこええ
Lord Doom says, apparently I have some more Journey to the West related research to do. Oh,
誰かと
okay.
一緒にやらなあかんねん
Was it last night that I talked about
どうしてだ人間
that I actually
大事な
read
こと
Journey
をす
to
る
the
とき
West
は
and all these
誰
other
かに
books?
見て
Now
て
I'm
も
like,
ら
I
わ
don't
なあ
like
かん
reading.
ちゅうことや
Yeah,
共に
yeah, I was
戦い
right. It did. It was their first PS3 Yakuza game,
共に
Kenzan.
悲しみ
Wow.
Came out before.
Wow.
Even before
3.
3. Damn.
Now that's a crowning achievement.
That is.
So I'm pretty sure it's going to be rough around the edges when I play it.
Yeah. Yep. Because Yakuza 3 came out 1 year later in 09.
Yeah, and that still was rough around the edges too.
Yep.
新選組を巻き込むわけにはいかない
Does that mean everybody in Like a Dragon Kenzon, are they going to have ham hocks too? Just like the
Maybe?
ones in Yakuza 3?
Possibly.
The answer is probably yes.
新選組が戦う
I also,
Have some meaty Yakuza.
not only did I get Like a Dragon Kenzon, the import, but I also got an import of one of the Game Boy Goemon games.
それが局長と共に生きる
I'm not sure which one it is.
Oh,
It might have been the one that we got over here in the United States that was on the Game Boy, which I think was a companion piece to Legend of the Mystical Ninja when that first came out on Super Nintendo. Because I remember there was a Game Boy Goemon game that we did get over here.
あなたのサイトをはじめとしての仕事はまだ残っているようだ仕事
Business.
今度はそこに
Final move was in there.
最後の策があると言っていたが
Lord Doom says, there were 2 other stone monkeys that had nothing to do with the story of Journey to the West, but I heard that, but need to Google it. One was like a waterbender, basically, and the other one just had a death miasma following him. Or miasma, however you want to say it. It's one of those you say tomato, I say tomato type of words.
Exactly. Miasma, miasma. Don't matter. Not really.
Yeah.
Unless you want to
Soji.
be ultra pedantic.
Clean your clothes, Soji.
しかしあの近藤局長が今日
Chief
の街を
Kondo.
焼き払
No,
う
it
など
wasn't
と
no
いう
Chief
奇抜な考
Kondo.
えを持っていたとはね。
You.
いやはや逃げ惑う人間を
Kuze.
っていうのもあまり気
I'm-
持ちの良い
And
もんで
also,
はありませんな。
And then you laughed. Nah, that was you. You just laughed.
今日はやけに饒舌だな、伊藤君。
Exactly. You're really talkative
い
today.
やこれは失礼。で
you're just giving yourself away, you
Exactly.
asshole.
新選組の
Even
今後について
Hijikata
話
says
そう
it,
と思って
or Mine.
昨晩の今日の大
Lord Doom says, or you can say Ganondorf juice. That's what he describes gloom as in
新
Japanese.
選組の仕業ではないかとな。
Ganondorf juice.
まあそり
He,
ゃそう
he uses the Japanese word for
し
miasma.
かしあの大火事を起こしたのは10番隊隊長原田佐之助の独断によるものとしてことを済ませた。
I will say, from what I've been playing in Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, that the English dub actually does sound pretty good. So the voices for Kuze, Shibu Sawa, and
私に
what was his name? Takeda from Yakuza 0. What was his regular character's name in that game?
放火に加担していたのは
Who's
参
Takeda?
謀の伊藤さんに
The one with the pink?
原田の銃
Oh,
Who was
Awano?
one? Yeah, Awano. Yeah.
Ricky
They sound pretty good.
Takeuchi.
Wano, oh yeah.
By the way, that guy right there, Ricky Takeuchi. He's the reason I even like Yakuza media stuff in the first place. What? The reason I got into the
True.
game was because I was like, man, I love all this Yakuza stuff.
近藤
It's
さ
so
んのも
cool.
のではないとは
And it was because I saw a movie with Ricky Takeuchi in it. And it
君た
was
ちは知
Dead
ら
or
ないか
Alive
もしれ
too.
ないが
Yeah. Star Child says, yeah,
Oh,
Dead
that's
or Alive.
right.
今日の町に火を放つ計画を持って
Yeah, both feels in both that main in
だ
both.
が
But I only saw the second. I
そ
saw
の
the
計
second
画
one
を
first.
実行する際の合図がなかっただから町に火をつけるようなことはしなかったんだ
And, you know, I wasn't sure if Kaiji Tang, the voice of Ichiban, was going to do well as Nishikiyama
それ
in Yakuza 0, but he actually does the character justice, I feel. After hearing him in the first chapter, I'm like, okay, so my fears are set to rest. He's actually not that bad for the character.
Oh yeah.
近藤さんは
Oh, you're talking about Nishiki. Taiji Tang.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nishiki.
because
But
Tech was
yeah,
asking if you like.
But yeah, Young-ya is Kiryu still.
新選
He's
組
just
の
asking
あ
if you think he improved.
自分が信じた
I still need to play more of the game just to hear if he's improved.
だから昨晩
LPH
の
has
放火は
which
局長
one?
が指示したものではない
Uh,
私たちはそう考え
will the game, will that game be coming to the PS5 and Xbox Series X?
Oh, probably.
Yakuza 0 Director's Cut? Yes, it is just currently a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah,
and even PC.
yeah.
逃げるつもりはない
It's coming.
Yeah, so
放火を
eventually
局長の
it
指示と
will
思い込み
come
Yes.
elsewhere.
忠実に
Yes.
従ったのだ
Star
So it's
Child,
not-
Yeah. Go ahead.
So it's not just
Yeah, it's a
a-
timed thing, so don't worry
Yes.
about it.
少々
Yeah,
浅は
so-
かな行動とは言えるが
まあいいそれで今後の話というのは
Alright, but Star Child said
Okay.
he has a couple movies with Riki
Yeah,
Takeuchi in it. One of them is Battle Royale
松
too.
原
Oh, okay.
鈴木源
They're
さん
all well-known actors,
So
but
many
Riki
Samusuke.
Takeuchi's the one Awano, that's the one I
ダンス
know
の
the
隊
most.
長格を失い局長も不在の今新選組をこのまま続けていくこ
I
とは難し
believe
いと
all
考
three
え
of
てい
those
る
guys, Kuze, Awano, and Shibusawa from Zero, are all well-known.
局長を
Kuze, actually, I saw a movie with Kuze's actor and Riki Takeuchi fighting each other. It was funny.
斎藤はじめ君に託そうと思う
何やと
斎藤君どうかね
謹んで
Ah,
お受けいたします
Saito Hajime is now the chief of the Shinsengumi.
何か問題でも
It's like he's becoming fourth chairman of the Tojo clan again. Kiryu.
納得できるか新参者でもええやないかはじめちゃんはここにいる誰よりも強い強いやつが頭を張る
Majima's real one.
行きやないか起きた 伊藤は
一ついいかね。
Oh, Majima, way to be a homie.
なんでしょう。
確かに斎藤
と
君は
Kiryu
剣の腕が立つ。それは私も認める。しかし新選組は幕府直属の権威ある武力組織。その局長は知識、教養、道徳、見識に長けた人間が務めるべきだと思う。
それは一理ありますな。
近藤局長はその全てを兼ね備えておられた。だがその局長が不定老死に切られ死んだ今、これ以上新選組
See, I still find it hard to believe that Mine was actually the main villain of Yakuza 3 just based on his demeanor with this game.
If you, even in 3, he was bad. He was the bad guy, but he was also he like loved Kiryu. If I ever like, it's weird with him. He's
伊藤さん以外局長は考えられん。
he was a bro and a jerk.
それはちょっと
There's no change in the plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it.
伊藤さん
Yeah. Shoot, where is it?
私は近藤局長が
All of this is soundbite from
死
the
んだ
same
などとは一言も言ってませんが
series.
Yep.
There's no change in the plan さて不思議な話だ私は局長が不在だ
おー
ったまでですそれは毎度のことだったはずなのにあなたは
They just let the rat out of the bag.
しかも
Oh,
不定老死
Hijikata never said anything about
Yeah.
Kondo dying.
何を
that
言って
you
るんだ
that you
君は
just gave yourself up, fool. We know it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batista bomb. Resting betrayal
近
face,
藤局
exactly.
長は生きている
Yep.
Oh, he's alive and
そ
well.
れとも伊藤さん
Unless you happen to know something the rest of us don't, which-
Exactly.
ということかな
And I like how Zhao's just looking there in the back, like,
Kotae
what,
rarena.
Wagali? He's just in the back looking
と
like,
いうことは
You're right.
認めるという
not
こ
even,
とかな
he's like, hey. It's like he might as well be like, I'm gonna get some popcorn. Like,
坂本龍馬
I told you, this is why he's my homie in
分かったな
Yakuza Like a Dragon and or Yakuza 7 and
ご安
8.
心くださいここであなたが粛清されても新選組は続きますよ近藤勇局長体制のままずっとね
Lord Doom says
Oh.
this is like everyone pulling their guns and all and
Yeah.
all aiming at one dude. Yep. Exactly.
参ったな新選組を抜けるときは死ぬ時だと思ってた
what- oh no, Zhao.
こんな
Zhao,
大
why?
になるとは
Oh,
思わ
you
な
were
かった
just fine chilling there. You should have just been
Biscuit.
chilling there in the back.
今伊藤さんを殺されたらいろいろ困るんでね
平助お前
Or does he actually?
さあここを通してもらおうか副長さんよ手よく新選組を奪い取るつもりだったが仕方ねえだが大社まるっといただいてくれ
Oh man. Oh wow.
裏切る手はずも整えていたか
Those soldiers turning against us?
Real Shinsenkumi's got a fake fight.
今日から俺らは
The
ゴ
Goryo
リ
Eiji.
新たな組
No.
織として独立する
Zhao,
Zhao, that's not like you,
come
man.
on, bro. You ain't. I am also 100% sure Kiryu can beat them all. Exactly.
Right?
What is that?
隊長各4人残り少ない大使たちと一緒に 手で頑張るんだな。それじゃ。
Where the Goryo Eiji? Did that even happen? Trophy. Cold betrayal. Golly.
So it's just down to those 4 remaining left of the Shinsengumi. And now you're coming into chapter 13 where everything is going to be brought back to the present from the beginning of chapter 1.
Goryo Edge means guards of the Emperor's tomb. After Emperor Koumei died, Ito Kashitaro and his comrades separated from the Shinsengumi and formed the Goryo Edge. Huh. Oh, so okay, that is real. Okay.
Ah. Lord Doom's like, I'm 100% sure Kiryu can beat them all. At the same time, even all the guys in the back, nah, you gotta get back for this.
For real.
Y'all gotta slide on these traitors.
For
Yep.
real.
Zhao, I can't believe you would turn heel like that.
I guess if
Unless if there's an unless if there's an ulterior motive, we don't know. But anyway, what were you trying to say?
I said if I just remember their names a little better of the people they were playing, I'd have been like, oh yeah, they split. like
Yeah.
if you like, it would have been a like one of those like historian bonus things. But oh well.
Yep, you're coming in chapter 13. You're gonna be brought back to present events. So the assassination of Ryoma Sakamoto is gonna happen in this chapter, the fake one in this continuity. Lord Doom's like, you gotta John Wick this.
Yeah.
Oh, they're back at Teradaya?
裏切り者をあぶり出したあの幹部会のことだったのか。そうだが。なんやはじめちゃん、なんか気になるんか。いや、伊藤はもともと野心を隠そうともしていなかった男だ。近藤さんなら伊藤の裏切りくらいとっくに見抜いていたんじゃねえかと思う。まあそれはそうやね。
Muteki then says, John Wick's Chinese, not Japanese. Oh, really?
Well, Keanu.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Keanu Reeves' heritage was that of somewhere Middle Eastern.
Chinese.
Oh, it is Chinese?
And he's mixed. He's Chinese and something else.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else was he?
Plus, don't forget he's a filthy Canadian.
Oh, crap. No, Elgato, not now, you stupid.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Oh, God.
Crap.
Elgato wants to do this now?
Shit, man.
Hold on, guys. We'll get it back online in just a second.
BRB! Woo! We'll be right back.
What happened is I slightly moved my laptop and it decided to.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dang.
there we go. All right, so we're good.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. And as you just saw, Heisuke came back too.
Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, he's super mixed. Yeah, kind of like me. Funny enough. Yeah.
Oh, neat.
He's Middle Eastern. Well, no, he was born in the Middle East.
Oh, okay.
His mother is British, and his father is Hawaiian, Chinese, English, and Portuguese.
Damn, he's got a lot of ethnicity in him.
Oh man.
Damn.
Me and him
I
rocking
think
that, aren't we? I feel him.
And not to mention the fact, one of his most prominent roles was as a surfer dude, man. So I guess the Hawaiian pop makes sense.
Look, there's Zhao right there.
Keanu Reeves is basically my mom, except he actually knows it. Unlike my mom's side, where they only found out because I found out just last year. Hey, you know you guys are Hawaiian and Japanese? What?
What?
らしい。あんたも知らなかったっちゅうわけか。ああ。
And Mine, this, I want you to speak English randomly, Mine.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Oh wait, what? Zhao? Oh, hey, okay.
Yeah, I said Zhao was back.
Yeah, you
So
did.
basically, he
You
was just
did.
staying with those two, just basically spying on them.
Okay. And Muteki said he still got to pay for the roof. Oh, he says if you, it would have. Oh, I would have gone out the window. Okay.
大変でしたよ。銃撃つのなんて久々だったから。
それで
So he is a bro again.
どこの誰やったんや。
それが土佐の坂
Even though
本
he's still a Chinese man. And
In the main games.
yeah, exactly.
その名前かい。
ああ、でももっと大きな情報も掴んだんですよ。
なんや。
近々坂本龍馬は長州と薩摩の代表と大きな会合を持つらしい。
Toto, your ancestor is going to be, or your descendant is going to be the leader, briefly the leader of the Yokohama Liumang in the 2000s.
You know what's crazy? How much they captured Yokohama correctly in these games, because remember when they showed freaking Marvel Tokon and they showed Yokohama and I was like, what is this, a new Lost Judgment? Because it was like exactly how it looks in Lost Judgment. I'm like, oh snap. I guess that's just Yokohama for you. That's really how it looks. All right. Yeah, they captured it perfectly.
Oh yeah. It is the second largest city in Japan, I believe.
Yep.
After Tokyo proper.
Lord Doom. CRR, you saw about Descendant. His other Descendant is going to be one of the rawest characters in Jujutsu Kaisen, Kappa.
Right.
いや、そうじゃない。きっとあいつの狙いは、薩長と幕府を戦わせ、互いに疲弊したところを、金王党の力を使って一気に叩く腹なんだろう。
Man, that Project Century. I've been said that new RGG game. I am looking at what people are saying, and apparently the idea is you're playing throughout the years. That's why it's called Project Century.
Right.
And that the guy, they show like you're still going to be in 1915, but then you're also going to be in 1943 and possibly even later or earlier, something like that.
Oh, so it's interesting. Different time periods then.
Yeah.
Not only that, but yeah.
Oh, Stranger Than Heaven. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the official title for the game, which honestly sounds pretty good for a game name. I'm not gonna lie. Stranger Than Heaven.
Knowing Ryuga Gotoku, that's most of what they do, so yeah.
When I took a look at that trailer for what was shown at Summer Games Fest yesterday, I honestly thought we were playing as Akira from Virtua Fighter. Because of what he looks like in the new Virtua Fighter game that's being
he has
worked
a
on.
similar look. Yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Oh, Metal, you would know this. Lord Doom says, because it's about toys. Metal, Lord Doom said he saw the Gojo SH figure arts, but he hasn't been able to find the Kodo one. He knows it exists,
Oh, nice.
but hasn't seen it in stock.
Nice.
Like if you know where to get it, I guess.
No, sadly I don't. Sorry.
Is he the character in Jujutsu Kaisen who has that bandana over his eyes?
Toto?
Gojo?
Gojo is the main guy.
Oh yeah, the main guy. The one with the pink hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then Toto, I forget who that is.
Now if I remember
Oh,
the
that
one
dude. That dude. Yeah, he's great.
I need to tell
and if I
you.
remember correctly, the one with the bandana over his eyes, Kaiji Tang voices him in the English dub.
And Toto has the scar over his eye.
Yeah.
この状況で西郷や桂に会ったりすればこっちが罠仕掛けようとしているのが伊藤さんにバレちまいます。
Lord Doom says Gojo is the guy with white hair.
Yeah, okay. I never actually watched or read it.
You know, I've been contemplating on and the blindfold. Yeah, okay. So
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, so that's the character that Kaiji Tang voices in the English dub. And out of all the characters in Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah, he probably does look like he's the greatest character in that property.
There's actually a movie called Hood Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh! No, it's not. It's just RDC. Where they actually made like if it's a real movie. What did they act? That's funny. Wait, is it? I don't know.
But boy,
I'm just looking at what Google's telling me.
but boy, they did Nobara dirty in Jujutsu Kaisen. Lord Doom
Oh, it's
said,
a bridge. Okay.
yeah, bridge series, okay.
Google doesn't help at all, man. Anymore.
Otose and Oreo is with Date-san, I see. Oh, yeah, that's the hotel where that Sakamoto Ryoma meets his end at the beginning. Well, you know, where the real one in real life also met his end.
That did happen in real life.
Yeah, the hotel called Omiya. Lord Doom says, unlimited bands and unlimited hands Gojo.
Man, this is like freaking Metal Gear. Like, damn,
Oh.
I haven't done a damn thing since like 20 minutes.
Right. Well, you know how cinematic that RGG likes to make their games. Not that it's a bad thing, mind
No,
you.
not necessarily, but I'm like, you know, Metal Gear lets you do it, at least part 2 was you could like move the camera and zoom in and zoom out randomly.
Yep. Or you can use the directional microphone to listen in on Johnny taking a
Oh
shit.
yeah. Or during codex, hit buttons to hear what Snake or Raiden really think.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
like
Where you can hear him say bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. He's like, tell me about it. Quiet. All that great stuff. It's the little bits. The little bits.
Lord Doom says, you gotta read your visual novel, Kaus. And then he says, yeah, DSP did that and ruined the ride with Skullface and Metal Gear Solid 5.
I gotta read the visual now.
What do you think the chances are that Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 will get announced either by the end of this year or next year?
今日の町は血で汚れ、切り捨てられた人の肉を食らわんとする。
Lord Doom then says he just spun the camera and tuned the night vision on and off the entire time.
坂本様やない。そのもう一人の坂本龍馬がおらんようになれば。
I don't know why, but like my brain's here, like they're talking and everything, and I'm kidding you. I'm looking serious if I was here, but in my head you just hear the paperboy music.
Do 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 do
Like,
do
what's
do
what's he
do
thinking?
do
Like I'm not thinking. That's all playing in my head.
do 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 do.
Wait, what? Were you paying attention? Huh?
顔を上げてくれ落とせあんたのその願い
Lord Doom then says, in mine, it's the Proto Man theme. Oh, yeah.
この大宮で全てを終わらせる全てを
I'm gonna get up and watch when I come back, sit back down, and it's still gonna be going on, isn't it? I'm like, dang.
せやさかい、うちにできることなら何でも言うてください。それが、はじめさんにできる、せめてもの罪滅ぼしですから。
わかった。ならまず。
Then Lord Doom says, nah, you'll be in a fight getting hit.
俺にとってはそれが一番かけがえのないものだ。
Oh.
I'm back.
Hey,
But,
welcome back.
Yeah, that was my fear. When I saw Lord Doom, you'll be in a fight getting hit. Yeah, that was my fear. I was like, oh god. Also, I get a.
Oh,
Oh no!
Nice.
Orio's in tears,
What?
but tears of happiness.
Y'all gonna keep talking? I don't know. Usually I like Yakuza stuff and stuff. I'm just like, man. I know this happens a lot, but I don't know.
Okay, so Kaos, you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
I just randomly opened X, and the first thing I see is a Big Bad Beetleborgs gif of a scene we saw last night.
That's funny.
When all the Beetleborgs rushed the bad guy and
just
basically impaled
Oh,
him.
yeah. They sacrificed themselves, basically.
Oh, they did, but didn't.
Right, I know. I'm just being facetious.
Yeah.
But still,
That was just kind of funny. First thing I see is like, oh, the gif of that thing I watched last night online.
Lord Doom. Yeah. That's the real guy. Holy crap.
Remember, they lost their powers medal.
I know they did.
It's still the character model, but that is scarily close to the actual photograph of Ryoma Sakamoto.
Oh wow!
If you actually, I've seen that picture. Now it's a character model,
a very famous one, I think.
But that's crazy. They recreated, but with the character model of Shibusawa. That's funny.
Uh-huh.
Shibusawa.
その人が私が知ってる坂本龍馬さんです。
何やて？
せや、この人やった。
Ah. The pieces are connecting.
竹地が坂本龍馬名乗っとること知っとったんか？岡田伊蔵からそう聞いてはいた。だが、これが動かぬ証拠ってやつらしい。俺はこのフォトグラフを見せて西郷に会見を申し込むつもりだ。西郷はもうおそらく坂本龍馬の正体は知っているだろうが、薩長の関係者でも竹地が坂本龍馬を名乗っていると知る人間は少ねえはずだからな。
Oh, Saigo.
これで西郷が話を聞きたくなる程度には。
Don't you mean Ryuji Goda?
ああ、悪くない。だが、長州の方はどうする？桂は西郷と違ってどこに現れるかわからん。 会う手段がない。一つだけある。生松という女に近づけば桂に近づけるはずだ。桂が秘密裏にやってる松の井という店の女将だ。以前その女を通じて桂と会ったことが。
Oh.
それじゃあ桂の方は俺が行きますよ。
Oh yeah. That's the lady in the bar where Akiyama came in.
フォトグラフでしたっけ？その話もしちゃっていいですよね。
せやけどお前には伊藤にこの大宮を進める仕事もあるやろ。せや、それにお前が桂に会いに行く理由を伊藤らにどない説明する気や。
Man, I figured if y'all switched to in-game graphics, that maybe this cutscene would be a little shorter. Usually when they switch to in-game graphics, it's not as long.
Right.
Hey, you went from pre-rendered to in-game. Time is ticking.
Very resource intensive too. Whew.
Muteki
But
says,
hey, it makes everything more consistent.
Muteki says, this is gonna be easy. We have the best assassin of Universe 7.
Oh, jeez. I should probably do it. Maybe I'll stop by the house. Golly.
Boy, that was a lot of exposition to take in.
That's one. Like I know narrative's a thing, but like a lot of times the narrative is just info dump, and I'm like, y'all need to. Like,
right?
Exposition dump is not a.
Take a breather on that. Sometimes it's just better to let the games speak for themselves instead of doing exposition dumps, you know?
I forgot if this was after Nagoshi left or before.
This was after he left RGG. But he still was the executive director of the original.
Hey, boss, back to the house. Wait, actually, you know what?
Or are you gonna? I was about to say, are you going back to doing the Second Life thing?
Oh, apparently that's where the story's telling me to go. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
What I want to do is see if I can get a sword.
Lord Doom says, "Yeah, like in Dark Souls, they ain't gonna tell you jack."
Yeah, that's
Right.
the opposite then.
Gotta pick up everything on your own.
Yep.
Or read a wiki.
That's a good statement to say. You want to know the lore? Figure it out on your own, nerds. Lord Doom says. Yeah, that's basically the Dark Souls games in a nutshell. They don't. I mean, you'll get an idea of the world, but they don't tell you a lot about what's going on.
No.
The Ryo for the best swords are like ridiculous.
Oh yeah. And you do need to have the best materials for them too.
Huh. Oh, all right. I mean, okay. Well then, okay.
Last of the Dragons. But yeah, that one that's over 563 Ryo. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Oh, Kiku Ichimonji. Oh, now that's a famous sword.
Endurance on the break, mighty. Heat gauge charges automatically. Well, low health. Increases defense. I'll try it.
Even though I will say that you still have a pretty good sword on you with that one.
No, yeah, yeah, exactly. Failure, you 93%. Also, it failed. Like how? Like, bro, how is that? Does that make any sense to you? 93%
No.
and then failure. What is this? What's this? Super Robot Wars?
Right?
Jeez. Not even that. Is this friggin' XCOM? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, legit.
Not even
'cause-
Super Robot Wars is as bad as that. Shit. Like I say, you need to
Unreal.
get to like XCOM. Sheesh. To get like
Mu-
99% to hit something and then like almost never goddamn hit the damn thing.
Muteki, to answer your question, Arkham Knight, the Switch version of Arkham Knight, if you play it on Switch 2, the game is at a stable 30 frames a second. So, and there have been some Switch games that have improved their performance without any updates to them. And I guess Arkham Knight was one of them.
Yeah, that's been a thing a lot of people have been saying, even if like devs don't want to do full on like upgrade patches and stuff, that they could just do like minor things like just putting out like patches that like uncap the frame rate or something.
Mm-hmm.
So they could maybe get some better performance on Switch 2.
Yeah.
Even without not really doing much.
Yeah,
Me-
shotgun is
Lord-
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Lord Doom says Metal beat me to it. I was typing it in.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah,
No
he said-
problem.
Go ahead and mention about the shotgun part.
Yeah, Metal.
Gary.
He said, yeah, like you're right, Metal, because the shotgun could be clipping into their head, and a 95% hit rate, and it still misses.
I know.
Well, that's how this game is with the dang upgrades here. Because I'm just like, sheesh.
ああ
Oh yeah, and you still haven't completed the Second Life
Of
stuff.
course not. I guess I'm not gonna.
I guess not. Oh yeah, I forgot you can give her different kimonos.
Oh, Thomas, interesting.
So this is a way to teach Japanese history, although in an alternate fashion.
I mean, it's a way, not a great way, but it is a way to learn.
And then Lord Doom says, I wish shotguns were that inaccurate in real life. I'd be a lot braver.
Oh, his heat goes up too. Nice.
Oh, cool.
Time for you.
Oh yeah, you get another one of the special cutscenes between them during this mode.
それじゃあおやすみおじさん
Normally you would, but
おじさん
guess not.
もう
No,
寝
it's
ちゃっ
still
た
it's still going.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
いや起きてるどうかしたのか
Man, I hate
う
those
ん
pillows.
ちょっと寝つけなかっただけあんなに眠かったのに急に目が冴えちゃったねえおじさんおじさんは寂しくなることってある
Sometimes, I guess. I don't
And
know.
then Starchild says, I know Arcade Archives just released the original Ridge Racer on PS4 and PS5.
誰かがいないと
Oh yeah, I heard about that
Yes.
too. And
結構寂し
the
く感じ
the
るもんです
arcade version of Ridge Racer 2 got released on Switch as well through the Arcade Archives, or was that the?
Yeah, apparently. So, which is
そう
kind of
感
cool.
じるようになった
Yeah.
I do have to
最
admit.
近のことだ
Not to
Then-
mention, also they got Ridge Racer 64 on N64 Online as well,
寂しいという
Yes.
ことがどういうことかも
which
Tell
itself
me-
was remade at least 2 times, which is funny.
Toma says, not everything is accurate as pertaining to what I wrote earlier about the real life Takechi on Peta. And then Lord Doom says, the shotgun, such a terrible weapon. The shotgun, such a terrible weapon in that timeline. Muteki then says, told Fighter Kaus the other day, my state banned kids from having shotguns. That's messed up. Having a shotgun was an achievement and reward when I was a kid. Me and my bro would fight over the shotgun. After a hockey game, my dad would give me a shotgun. Kids these days have it rough. Damn.
Flashback to Resident Evil 1 opening. I got a shotgun. Yeah.
Apparently they were not enough to take down the zombie dogs.
No.
Poor
Yeah, those
Joseph.
things. Well, Joseph.
Oh, but Kenneth got it bad if you played the remake because there is a bonus FMV within Resident Evil Remake where you actually get to see his camera right before he got killed by the first zombie you encounter in the game.
Answer Toma's question. Yeah, when you finally sell the crops, it's Haruka who goes. That's why. So yeah, there are times where it'll be him at home instead of and waiting for her instead of the other way around.
Yeah, exactly. Muteki then says, how is, Lord Doom says, the fact that they had to make that a ban kind of speaks to horrible parenting, in my opinion. And then Muteki says, how is that horrible? I like riding shotgun next to my dad. Oh, God, really?
どうだ寝れそうかおやすみおじさんおやすみはるか
Yay! Toma.
I'll even not kill people for you if you want. Remember, Haruka actually did kill somebody in Yakuza 5. Even though it was accidental, and she didn't even realize it. She made a girl fall off a bridge in Sotenbori. Just to learn like a what was it, like a dance type of action or whatever, or you know, kind of like Kiryu's different fighting styles, like a dance style for Haruka.
Let's go. I should
Let's go.
Terror diet.
Let's go.
Just pick up what is it something? Prize tickets are worth nothing. I just paper.
Muteki says Haruka was a cold-blooded assassin as a kid, but meeting Kazuma changed her. Oh yeah, when they were in that bar and she had that gun on her.
I feel like even though I'm playing, I just been playing in the cutscenes without actually fighting anything. He's gonna tell me the plan, right, or something. I don't know. All right, here's the plan.
戻ったか龍馬ああそれで最後の方はどうだった俺が予想した通りだったぜ例のフォトグラフを見せた途端食いついてきやがった
for AEW.
あとは
I'm like, oh boy.
桂がこの話に乗ってくれるかどうか
Oh, we still got a month for that.
Ryuji Goda is all elite. Oh boy.
Oh boy, I can believe that.
そろそろ戻ってきてもいい頃だが
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the pay-per-view for All In Texas because watching Double or Nothing back a couple weeks ago, boy, that exhausted me, or that drained me afterwards, going into work the next day.
Oh, more. Oh no, no,
東堂
no!
No!
Zhao, Dodo, whatever your name is.
What? No! Toto Heisuke!
桂さんが来ると
Not my homie!
東堂何があったんだ
武田さんに見られちゃって
医者を呼んでくれ
はい
そんなことより早く武田さんの口を塞がねえと
そうはいかない
Damn.
お前の治療の方が先決だ中岡あんたはすぐに新選組に行って土方
Oh yeah.
Muteki says traitors, spies get shanked.
伊藤さんに
Yep.
報告する前に
Seems to be a common trend.
出ないと俺
It's like humans don't like being betrayed or something. Who'd have thunk it?
武田さんは生松さんの店にいます早く
分かっただからもう喋んな
よかった死ぬ前に
Damn.
Before 8, isn't it?
何バカなこと言ってるんだしっかりしろと
It released before Yakuza 8. Yes.
Yeah,
By year. Yes.
Okay. So, yeah.
中岡俺は
Lord Doom says he
武田を
loves being betrayed. It gives him a reason to get revenge. All for revenge, boss.
Oh.
Oh, metal. And then you look at it. Oh my god. Matter of fact, if you don't get revenge, you have a picture of Ryo from Shenmue going, and with Dexter going, I have failed you. These scoops. I'm gonna fight some of these scoops right here.
The character Dexter from the same show, right? The show of the same name, right?
No, from Dexter's Lab.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Dexter
remember
from
that-
Dexter.
that
Dexter
meme.
from Dexter.
I have failed.
Okay.
I have failed.
There's plenty of those. There's also the one where he's dressed as a Xeon and looks at a picture of Giren going, I have failed you.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That's a good one.
Lord Doom says, I'll never fail Rio. I can never fail Rio.
I mean, that dude's. I mean, Ryo's all about. I mean, the fact. You know how many girlfriends potential like he could. Man, he could be living. No, he chose no. Revenge is worth it over all of that.
Right?
He knew what he wanted.
It's
And it
like
was
you couldn't even stop Nozomi from going to Canada when you could have just chosen a life to be with her and forget about revenge. But no, I have to avenge my Faja.
誰が来るかと思うてるお前
Oh, Takeda
てっきり平助が
or Awano, whatever the fuck your name is.
何をしている
You piss me off too.
伊藤のところへ
You piss me off as much as Kuze and Shibusawa.
安心せえ平助がお前らの患者やったっちゅうことやわしの胸にしまっとく
Only one matters, Kaus. Only one of those potential girlfriends matters. You know the one.
一緒に酒でも飲めんかどういうつもりだ
I'm gonna assume the kung fu teacher.
取引した
Oh, yes.
あんたらと
What's her name? Badass. What was your name?
なんだと伊藤藩は泥棒ね
Something Chinese.
Oh yeah.
I'd assume so.
Chinese. Golly, that's a clip. Oh
Clip
yeah.
that.
Golly.
Jesus Hong?
Shooing. I think.
カズラとつながりあるみたいやねん
I think.
けわしと5番隊の連中面倒見てもらえるよ取り継いで
How
も
am
らえ
I a
へん
Shenmue fan? I don't remember their names.
だけだ
Good question.
LPH. That's great.
Oh, man. Don't even tease that LPH. Ugh, golly. Mega Man Volnut's never gonna get off the moon.
If that's Akiyama's secretary, she should be strong enough to just eat him.
Right?
相手するが平助みたいな若い男に限るわ。
God, where's Ricky Maru and Ayame when you need them? It's like, where's the Azuma Ninja Clan to put these guys in
Yeah.
their place?
In the Azuma Ninja Clan, I challenge you.
口封じのためじゃない。何の躊躇もなく。
Now that's a series that also needs to make a comeback with a new game. Come on, Acquire. It's been
Oh
about
yeah, that's right. Master Tao is the name. Yeah, it was Shuying.
Shu Ying Hong. Yes.
And then Li Xiao Tao was the one that like Rio was like, I need to look for Master Tao. They're like, no.
But
And then he's
but
like, you're a
Kiryu,
guru?
Kiryu, he says, you want a piece of me? But Kiryu, you should have said, I don't want a piece of you. I want the whole thing. Then do the Bob Barker punches on him.
He said, I got
Ow!
guns. Unless he cuts your hand off before you shoot him, but
ならその銃も敵の一つというわけだな。一瞬や勝負は一瞬で決まる。死ぬ
come
覚
on,
悟
Ricky
はできるな。
Takeuchi.
いつでも見せろ。
Muteki said, you said Ricky Martin?
Only one of them is gonna beat him.
Yeah, I was about to say something in that regard.
Only one of them got stuck in an airport on 9/11.
You want a Kamehameha?
Oh.
You get
Also,
it.
I heard the best way to get access to SuperBowl.com is to go through the airport. Even though that won't be until another 7 to 8 months from now. There is a little bit there is a bit of a backstory behind that joke that I heard from watching one of the commentaries on the old on one of the old Red versus Blue episodes. Basically, the backstory behind the joke saying how you can visit SuperBowl.com if you go to the airport. What happened was, like, in 1995, when both John Madden and Pat Summerall were still alive and doing commentating for NFL games on Fox,
John Madden.
it was like in January 1995. They had to do a promo, or they had to do promos for SuperBowl.com. At the time, since, you know, the internet was becoming more mainstream and at that point. And John Madden always ended the promo with, like, to find out more information about the Super Bowl, just be sure to go to superbowl.com. And then after he did the promo, well, when he did the first promo, he said, what the heck is a .com? And then Pat Summerall says, I don't know. And then John says, oh, where do you think you would go and find yourself a .com, Pat? And then Pat says, I don't know. I'd try the airport.
No.
I mean, it's 1995. You have these two old men who were alive at the time and at the peak in their prime with being over the top and broadcasting NFL games. And they're like, hey, you want to visit SuperBowl.com? Just go to the airport.
I mean, that sounds right. I mean, if they're old, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Visit Super Bowl.
makes sense to me. They're like, oh yeah, we all none of us.
I'll go to SuperBowl.com and go to the airport. Sounds good.
You know, I used to work at a telemarketing job when I was younger, and one of the calls I got, one of the outbound calls I got, and I kid you not, was for somebody named John Madden. And I'm like, is this the same dude who used to be top of the line in football broadcasting?
It's the John, man.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
John Madden, damn.
Even after he's gone, it's like EA still holds the rights to John Madden's existence. They always got to add the word Madden to the Madden
no
NFL
killing.
games.
What are you doing carrying him like he's dead? I said no killing.
Exactly.
何してるんだ起きた東堂平介はここ 油工事で新選組に襲われ
Now there's just only
武田
one
関係
left,
者と共に御領栄治として死んだことにする
even though no killing.
なんだとどういうことなんだそれが平助の遺言や平助は自分が新選組の患者やということを伊藤に悟られんようにするため
Toma says, keeping up the ruse.
運んでくれと
Yep.
あいつは最後まで近藤さんから与えられた使命を守ったんや
Oh wow. Muteki says, you know who reminds me of John Madden? Nicolas Cage.
もう
I don't know why, but now I gotta think of that.
Well, very appropriate considering he's playing him in his biopic.
Oh, okay.
All the bees. Not the
坂
bees.
本龍馬ははじめちゃんに譲った
Oh, my eyes.
せやけど
They're rip-
Oh my
万
gosh.
が一あんたが兄弟に情が移ったりした時は
They're
躊躇なくわしが
ripping my flesh off.
それで
I need to loudly describe it.
明日の夜
Aren't you allergic to bees?
すべてに決
Oh, no,
着
Yeah.
I'm allergic.
Frank,
坂本龍馬の
I'm
練習
allergic to bees. Me too.
おう
They're huge and they're stinging crazy.
絶対に
There's just something about the delivery of Chris Farley whenever he yells out the top of his lungs. It just is so satisfying to hear, especially that part where he says about the bees ripping his flesh off with just how he said that. They're ripping my flesh off. It's like, damn, that's some raw acting right
ちょ
there.
っと聞いて。
どうした
明日の夜やけど、先にうちが
Huh,
女中。
you're working ahead.
何
Sorry, I'm pushing X a lot because I'm just like I know.
すま
I mean, going is
ま
blind.
だ明日の夜ま
but I
で時
know.
間があるようやし。
Like it's like me when I play Fate and I try to listen to the thing, but then all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, you know what? It's a good spot to save in case I wanna go back.
Starchild says, on Kiwami, I skipped everything.
Well, yeah, if you already know the story.
Right. It's like, if you already know the story, then you don't really need to go through it a second time. Just plow right through it. I mean, that's how it went for me when I was playing the Insomniac Spider-Man games to get the platinum trophies.
Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh no. I mean, this is a plus game. Plus runs out next month, anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Now the good news is hope potential good news is how I'll be more than good to get it back.
斎藤は
Plus they gave it an extra week, didn't they?
I think so.
Remember they'll give an extra week of plus for it being down.
Oh, yeah.
I got an email from them saying your plus was originally designed to
必ず参加すると。
end this week, but we gave you another one. Woo!
東堂藩のことは残念でした。桂藩も奥や。
Great, got it. Okay, got it.
Okay, got it.
それじゃあ
Yeah, I don't
失
have
礼します。
Discord Nitro either.
肉松ありがとうな
You don't have Discord Nitro? Oh, man, all I gotta say is this.
Oh no
These games would only be like, yeah, that's exact. That's true.
Yeah. When the first time I played Kiwami 1, I didn't go through any of the sub stories, and it took me about 15 hours to beat it.
おもろそうな話やないか
I was scared that the elk guy was gonna mess up because I moved the
そう
table
い
again.
うお前も
I'm like, no,
興味あ
you
るんと
finicky
ちゃうか
bastard.
So there are two Sakamoto Ryomas. Sounds like a grand old time.
I don't know why, but now I feel like I'm bridging this thing where after he says that, Akiyama comes in, yeah, there's Ryoma A and Ryoma B.
お前も飲む
There's the guy with hair and the guy who has no hair.
Oh, Metal Tech says something to you specifically.
Mm-hmm.
He got he got DX, he got June. Let's get married.
Oh, nice. She is an awesome looking, well, scissors weapon machine.
Toma, the one on the right is Ryuji Goda, the main antagonist from Yakuza 2 and Kiwami 2, whereas the one on the left is Akiyama from Yakuza 4
And 5.
and 5.
He was one of the playable protagonists.
Yes. And he does come back in Infinite Wealth, albeit briefly.
It comes back in other games, but he's not playable anymore, which sucks because I actually liked him.
Right? Oh. Is
that was Date. He's in all the Yakuza games. He's a detective.
Yeah. I'm about to say the one who's with them, is that supposed to be you know, whose face was covered in the shadows? Wasn't that supposed to be Ryo Aoki?
Oh yeah. Wei Shen. I'm Wei Shen,
Yeah.
brother. Who are you?
Muteki then says, well, technically Akiyama was in Yakuza 1 Kiwami. He was?
Yeah. Okay. His story is when the thing blew up, he was one of the people that saw the Millennium Tower blow up at the end of 1, and was a hobo at the time and started just picking up the money.
Oh, okay.
But like his character model is not really. There's a guy who looks kind of like him. If you play 1 in Kiwami, but you know, just a random.
Well, there you are,
here we
Jerry.
go. The beginning of
the beginning of this game. You just made it to this part, so you're back at present events.
Nice. All that time, I was just reminiscing about racing chickens. That's what he was doing, standing the entire time. Before I do this final mission, I gotta think all the time I'm racing chickens.
That's what was going on in his head during that meeting at Omiya, you know, with all those characters together. That was what was going on in his mind, aside from Paperboy music.
Yeah, dude. Exactly.
He was thinking of chicken races, but with the Paperboy music playing when they race.
Let's go, V-Day. Muteki said, "What wasn't he on the ground? Sleep? Yeah, he was there, but like, you don't. But like, you don't really see him.
Right.
There's a guy who looks like him. You could say that's him. He's never. If it is, they never explicitly state it. At least I'll tell you that much. But like, I think it's just a random hobo, but it could be.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it was one of those things where, you know, they could have just fixed some things within the Kiwami. Yeah, within the Kiwami continuity to where they could have added his facial features or, you know, what he actually looks like. But I'm sure they just wanted to keep the suspense with this character like that.
I love giant swinging people.
Hey, you're just like Claudio Castagnoli.
Massive wild dancer move.
Huh. Neat.
But I had it on the gunslinger stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that is a massive boost. He's just being about him.
And you got a style level up for sure. Yeah. Nice.
Perfect. Oh, let's see.
We're back to not killing mode. Well, what can we say?
I guess I kind of like that movement, Sake.
Yeah.
Oh. Works for me.
That works for me.
Thank you, Mario Teaches Typing.
I think that was actually you were actually thinking of the Mario preschool fun or the Mario games the educational games on the Super Nintendo.
Oh.
Fun with letters, fun with numbers, and preschool fun.
Oh,
they
okay.
Because each word is its own soundbite.
Yeah, that's right.
That works for me.
An entire game that's a soundbite. Nice.
You know, we need to do a fun stream one of these days where we actually go through the Mario educational games.
Oh, that would be fun.
Specifically the, you know, the three I mentioned because they're the shortest.
Oh, not like Mario's Time Machine?
Or Mario's Missing.
Missing, yeah.
I don't know why, but I just have this, like, this strange nostalgia for Mario's Missing on the Super Nintendo. Maybe it's because of how much I loved Super Mario World growing up as a kid.
I getcha. I can understand it.
We're not even trying to do this keep move over and over. But, all right, whatever. Work. If it works, right?
I mean, right. I mean, I do admit that Mario's Missing is not a great game by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, sometimes we just have our guilty pleasures, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I would say that's probably my my guilty pleasure for a bad game.
Some good old edutainment slop.
Yep.
You know, I remember.
It is nice. Though.
Did your school
Funny
have
slop.
old
Though.
Mac spoons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They had Oregon Trail on 'em.
Oregon Trail, yeah, that's what
I think most did.
Yeah, I played the crap out of Oregon Trail during like the after-school programs that they had.
And then we find settings on a computer to play Wolfenstein 3D. And they were very like teachers were very mad about that one.
You suck. I wish my school had Wolfenstein 3D. I'd be playing that non-stop.
Oh, they're all terrified. There was actually a heat move I would have had on Sword Style for them being terrified, but oh well. I did it again. I just jumped the gun.
Well, Starchild says that he has Mario's Missing and Mario's Time Machine. Specifically, Mario's Missing for the original NES. But for Mario's Time Machine, do you have the game on the NES or the SNES, Starchild? And then LPH says, what if they remade Mario's Time Machine and Mario's Missing without the education and make it an action game? Well, I would say that would be more of a reimagining, but I get where you're coming from, LPH.
I'd say we have more chance of getting a Hotel Mario reference in an official release than we will that, I think. Oh, but who knows?
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember when I was in high school, we had Unreal Tournament, but it was in the technology class.
The hot shit around my school was StarCraft.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you ever play that game and you know that everybody likes to bully you a lot, don't even put your name in as to who your character is when playing multiplayer because they will not leave you alone.
Time to switch to Sweet Jean's demise.
It's like, ugh.
Breaks armor like it's not, like it's not butter.
Has that ever happened to you guys? When, like, there was a game that you play with those who are in school with you, when you try to put down your name for, like, an avatar character, but then everybody just ganged up on you and made it to where, you know, they wouldn't even allow you to play, they'd just troll you?
Not really.
Well, consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, I think I do.
Because the
I mean,
one
I
who
had
the
crap
one
happen to me, but yeah. But
yeah, because the ones who I was playing with, they were total assholes.
They sound like assholes.
yeah,
Right.
legit.
Well, it's Kansas though, so.
Right.
Then you have Ark, Kansas, and you have Missouri.
Yes.
Arkansas. Yeah, exactly.
There's Arkansas. There's Nevada.
Nevada. Yeah.
It's like Arkansas. That's like adding the O to the word possum and saying it opossum instead of just possum.
Fair enough.
Which I never understood why they did that for that word. Why add the O in front of the word possum? Because you literally start the word with the letter P.
Poison's gonna kill
Awesome.
him. Poison got him.
Oh,
That's a good question.
the poor bastard.
Starshaw said he actually had Doom in his school, and games weren't even allowed.
Oh,
Dang. Well, yeah, it varied really, I guess.
damn.
Depending, yeah, if you had a cool school or not. And I guess StarCraft did not.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. This is where Ryoma kills the fake one. Or no killing.
No
Pardon me.
killing.
不思議な話もあったもんやな。
Oh, Date.
時代を
Shit.
動かすはずの男が
Watase.
時代遅れの男に切られ死ぬ。しかもこの世に存在しないはずのもう一人の自分に切られることになるんやからな。なあ。
What's the Omi Alliance chairman doing here?
これがもう一人の坂本龍馬だと。中岡、大丈夫か？全部見抜かれていた。こっちの仕掛けた罠を逆手に取られた。
What? They played us like a fiddle, you're saying?
外は見
Oh, god damn it.
されてる。西郷と桂はなんとか逃がしたが。
Just when you think your team gets the upper hand, but the enemy is one step ahead of you.
やっぱりお前だったんだな。竹地。
Oh, look who it is.
久しぶりだな、龍馬。放爆戦争を阻止する体制法官。それに帝暗殺計画
Takechi Hanpeta.
さっきまで
He was the one. He was the one whose face was being covered in shadow.
本当にすごいやつだよ、お前は。
Lord Doom says, "Why is he standing in the shadow like Dio?"
言いたいことがた
Right?
くさんあるんじゃないのか。
He's very dramatic.
どうして俺が東洋のおやつさんを殺させたのか。
It's all of Kiryu's enemies.
どうして
Yep.
その時俺は
Well, except for Watase,
Yeah,
since he
Watase.
hired him as it. Yeah,
そして
because Watase hired him as his bodyguard in Yakuza 7, and like a Dragon Gaiden,
Yep. People saw me platinum live.
知りたいんじゃないのか龍馬
Very few games.
They did.
その前に一つを教えてくれ
Yeah, Lord Doom, exactly. Like Dio standing in the shadows. We know who he is, and he's still in the shadows, right? Like we already know who you are. Like,
yeah,
You
exactly.
should do it like step out. Like, we already know who you are, dude.
It's like Rocky. It's not really subtle where you're going with it. On who the main villain is supposed to be and what he's supposed to look like.
で自分の顔を見てるか
With his face, anyways.
一体何があったんだよどうしたらそんなになっちまうんだよ兄弟 俺は今からあんたを切るあんたが俺の名を
This is
か
where I
けて
strike
る
you
と
down.
確信した
I don't know what
Oh.
I'm
saying,
Well,
but
what do you know? He's suffering degradation.
なんだこの気持ちは
no.
Oh, it's never good.
なんでそんな姿で俺の前にやってきたんだよ
龍馬
Cellular degradation.
見ただけで
Just like
俺には
just like Solid Snake when he became Old
どん
Snake.
な思いでこ
Lord
こにや
Doom
って
said,
き
"Yeah,
たのかが
just
全部
step
Sadly.
out, bro. We already have your ID card." Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
俺はあんたが憎い
Tech even said he's so old.
憎いまま切らしてくれよ兄弟
So thick.
今日ここ
But I despise you more.
坂本龍馬という男は死んだ坂本龍馬の伝説は幕を閉じたんだ
We're the superior clone.
Yes.
最後の仕事をしてもらう必要
Ryoma, you're the dominant one. Well, I'm the recessive one.
Yeah. Well, I have all the recessive genes.
You took everything from me before I was even born. Oh, God.
One last boss fight, and then I guess save it.
Mate,
And let's
oi.
see here.
Yep, and that should be the end of chapter 13, if I recall.
Hopefully, I get to do some grinding in 14. Before, really let them two shove you.
Lord Doomy says, you even took the pigmentation in my hair.
急にご両エジも見回り組の連中も姿を消したどないなっとるんや中岡
Date, you too.
あれが坂本龍馬
Ugh.
フォトグラフの男やない全くの別人やおいはじめちゃんどういうことや一体ここで何があったんや説明せえ
Muteki says, no, they killed Hit.
坂本龍馬は死んだ坂本龍馬という男は死んだんだ今日この時間この場所で
Well, I'm going to save it here. It's going to be a whole lot of crap, and it's already 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to hit continue. I'm going to save it though. So why don't you get the plug?
All right. And I think it's my turn this time, and since it was Metal's turn last time.
Unless I can't grind and I let it. You know what? I'll let it talk. Go ahead. You guys plug still.
But man, you already made it to the final chapter, my dude. So that's something.
That is
Anyways.
a great job, man.
Yes. Anyways, you guys can find me on YouTube and Twitch at Double RPG Reviews. YouTube's my bread and butter when it comes to content, whereas Twitch is secondary. And so, also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Double RPG Reviews when you can for all your social media feeds. I don't have anything planned at the moment in terms of content, but that could all change, but we'll have to see. But anyway, that's me with who I am and where you need to find me. Anyways,
Anyways, me, Adam Kaju, or should I say Kaju Adam on X, and that's really the only place I really dwell. Though I do run with a certain other group called the Hero Club. Follow them on cross social media at Hero Club for Life. That includes Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, X. And of course, check us out on Twitch Wednesdays and Fridays for our streams. Hope you come by and enjoy yourself, you hear?
All right.
all right. And Kaus, last but not least.
Hey, I'm Fighter Chaos, FIGHTERXAOS. If you've been lurking, hit that follow button here, and go find me on Twitch at Fighter Chaos. Spelled like I said, FIGHTERXAOS. I stream Tuesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern. And also, my social media has the same name, pretty much everywhere, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that stuff. Blue Sky, because I do webcomics and art. So yeah. Perfect. I'm at a good spot here. I can grind whenever.
Good. Yeah,
Perfect. I
you're
can
definitely
finish
gonna
those
need it
missions.
because I assume that the next episode's gonna be the last one.
Yep. Pretty sure.
Yep. And should we go into that next week, or should we just go into Fightcade?
If you think I'm gonna beat it, we should beat it then. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it would take the whole 3 hours to get you through the end, like most other Yakuza games. But
If that's
yeah,
the case, that's fine. Might as well just beat it. then.
yeah. Well, okay. So next time we're gonna finish up the game. So that'll definitely put a close to that chapter. But yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it. So, Kaus, you got two great words to end off the stream. They are?
Nime. Kanyo.